Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be giving you my Libra April 2019 horoscope forecast, part 1 of 2. And yes, this does apply and pertain to the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Anyway, well, first thing up is as far as April goes, the Sun will be in Aries from the 1st until the 20th. So the 7th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted at this time. There will be a strong concentration of energy, focus, and attention on relationships, partnerships, legalities, open adversaries, a grandmother even. It could be on a significant other, a marriage partner, compromise, negotiation, reconciliation. This could be something too where, given that this is Aries energy, this energy could be matters, 7th house matters may be done with a lot of aggression, a lot of assertive energy, done very forceful manner, likely done with very little procrastination or hesitation, done with a lot of initiative and enterprise, but also be very careful that because Aries energy, of course, could be very impetuous and very impulsive. So really kind of look before you leap, and when it's dealing with matters, perhaps especially with open adversaries or legalities, this could also shine the light, so to speak, on an Aries open adversary. It could be an Aries Sun, Moon, or Ascendant person, or simply one that embodies an Aries-like characteristic. Could also shine the light on the perhaps a contentious or combative relationship as well. This could be now. The thing about this too is now looking at this. This could also be a time too where you begin, if you might start a relationship. Aries is a good sign to do it, and you're talking about a very strong focus on relationships. And again, Aries is about initiatives and about having initiative and enterprise. So if you're unattached this time, Libra, this could be that time where you could really strongly focus on a possible relationship, and doing so with a lot, really very little hesitation or procrastination. Anyway, next thing up, as far as April goes, the Sun will be in Taurus from the 20th until the 30th. So the 8th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Now at this time, there could be a strong concentration of energy, focus, and attention on transformation, rebirth, regeneration, shared resources, emotional, moral, monetary support, sex, intimate sexual relationships, surgery, even insurance matters, taxes, and even deep research as well, and perhaps even matters with psychology or astrology, the occult, supernatural. Anyway, and given that this is a Taurus energy, this could be done with a lot of deliberate energy, very methodical plotting, a lot of ponderous energy as well, and with a lot of persistence, patience, and perseverance. This could be something too where, in some cases, this could shine the light, so to speak, perhaps on a Taurus surgical matter, or something that might require surgery that may be Taurus related. It could be something connected, associated with the neck or the throat. So anyway, and also too, given that this is Taurus energy, this could be something too where a lot of this energy again could be done with a very deliberate fashion, and also done in a way where you show perhaps a lot of loyalty and dedication as well. So in steadfast energy. Anyway, next thing up, there will be a new moon in Aries on April 5th, so the 7th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Now at this time, well, one way this may manifest, this could be about a new Aries open adversary. It could be an Aries Sun, Moon, or Ascendant person, or simply one that embodies Aries characteristics. It could be a new Aries relationship. Again, it could be an Aries Sun, Moon, or Ascendant person, or one that embodies Aries characteristics. It could also be the start, sadly, in some cases, of perhaps a contentious legal matter at this time as well. And it could also be a time, too, where you may begin to start negotiations or some kind of settlement or something with a compromise or reconciliation. Begin this process with a lot of assertive energy, a lot of aggressive energy, very little hesitation or procrastination. It could also be the start or beginning where you embark on an Aries type competition. It could be something sports related, or anything. I mean, anything when you're looking at Aries. I mean, it's something that might be building, some such as with carpentry or welding, or anything that requires anything that requires any kind of courage or fortitude. It could be, just something that when you look at this, I mean, given it's the new moon and you are talking about Aries, it could be something like a combative type competition, such as something with karate or judo or boxing. So, I mean, anything, again, that could be Aries related. Maybe it'll be a firefighting competition. Someone could have I'm only joking, of course, people. But anyway, the next thing up, there will be a full moon in Libra on April 19th. So the first house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Now, you're talking about this energy. It could manifest in a multitude of ways. You're talking about having a full moon in astrology. You're talking about an ending in the house of beginnings. Well, one way I see this as you're talking about perhaps something that ends, like maybe something with the physical body that was very balanced, like such as a workout regime that you felt was very balanced. And what it could do is it could actually lead to starting a new beginning that could be Libra related. I mean, it could be such as a sport connected with balance, such as tennis or gymnastics, where you feel you're in more tip-top shape to be able to do so. It could be too where, I mean, when you look at this as well, this could also be about, when you're talking about full moons in astrology, they could represent or reflect a culmination or completion or ending of something. This could be about the end, perhaps of a Libra, perhaps someone you knew from your early childhood that could be a Libra, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant person, or simply one that embodies Libra-like characteristics. Or even a grandmother, perhaps. This could also be a time when you're talking about the full moon. It could be a time where one becomes very tired, full, exasperated at something. It could be perhaps somebody that you might be exhibiting some kind of superficial charm that might be overly passive or indolent or complacent, or just simply too ambivalent or indecisive. You might see as wishy-washy. And maybe it's somebody, again, from your early childhood. It could be a grandmother. This could be maybe somebody that played an integral role or was instrumental in new beginnings for you. And in some cases, too, this could be a revelation or unveiling, perhaps, of a Libra physical body issue. It could be something that could be connected, it could be with something with the kidneys, or something with the lower back, for example. And a lot of this could be predicated and dependent on the aspects this makes to points in your chart. Say if this is making, an inconjunct to your 6th house cusp at this time, it could, this could reaffirm or give greater propensity for something like this to be happening. And if this is making, say, an adverse aspect to your sun as well, and because this could be, and that could be another sign where this could be a greater indication, perhaps for to perhaps reaffirm or give greater propensity for something Libra related for you to have a problem with, as far as something with you, as far as health related. So Anyway, and also in some cases too, this could also be about some revelation or unveiling about a criminal background or problem somebody may have had with the law. It could be someone new from your early childhood. It could be something where it could be a grandmother. It could be a person that was instrumental in new beginnings for you or your outlook. Perhaps some cases it could be yourself if you're somebody that was involved in some kind of criminal activity and you had suppressed it for some time. Full moons, unfortunately, they could have that ability to reveal what might have been suppressed. I believe what might have been held back for a certain amount of time. Sometimes that was held back for a protracted period, and it does come out at this time as well. And if I'm not mistaken, this is at 29 degrees Libra as well. So it's also at a critical degree, and 29 degrees does represent the ending or completion or culmination of something. So that even gives more emphasis and accentuates an ending even more so, this energy. So anyway, hold on a moment, people. Sorry about that, I'm back. Anyway, next thing up. Mercury will be in Pisces as far as April goes, from the 1st until the 17th. So the 6th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Now, at this time, well, one way this may manifest, this could be about rather ambiguous, cryptic conversations you may have with people in your daily routine. It could be with an aunt or an uncle, people you might provide service to, render service to. Maybe it could be people at your place of employment. And it could be, too, that some cases too, I mean, Mercury can be about breathing. This could be about dealing with some kind of perhaps some nebulous or unclear breathing issue, or maybe even an issue with the hands that you or your arms that might be somewhat nebulous or unclear as well. Because remember that this is Mercury. I mean, can be about the hands, can be about the arms, also could be about breathing issues. 6th house is about health-related matters. This could be, too, that Mercury can also be associated with siblings. This could be about Pisces siblings. They could be Pisces Sun, Moon, or Ascendant people, or simply ones that embody Pisces-like characteristics that might figure prominently in your employment, your daily routine, perhaps in your health-related matters. It could be even matters that are associated perhaps maybe with your aunt, with an uncle, even with pets at this time. And given that this is, you're talking about, I mean, a lot of this, whether they're beneficial or whether they're more to your detriment, again, could be predicated strongly on aspects this makes to points in your natal chart. An adverse aspect to, say, your natal Saturn, of course, could indicate maybe some sorrow associated with this energy, or some kind of dejection or sadness. So they might actually, or some kind of restriction or limitation going on, so you understand it might be more to your detriment. A positive aspect, a sextile or trine to your natal Jupiter, it shows this could be very fortuitous, these people, for 6th house related matters. And also too, you might find yourself doing some Pisces related writing as far as your work and employment goes. It could be writing about something with poetry or dancing, photography, chemistry, fantasy, fictional writing, writing about the metaphysical, which includes astrology, it could be about something with fishing or boating or writing about the sea. And also Mercury can also be associated with thieves, so just be careful at this time, Libra, at your place of employment, where you work at, people that are prominent in your daily routine in your health life, such as you're at a fitness center. Just be careful where you're leaving your wallet. I mean, Pisces energy could be very very elusive and very deceptive and duplicitous. There could be people that could be camouflaging themselves as your friends or something, and they might be able to pull the wool over your eyes. So you're talking about Mercury and Pisces energy anyway. It is somewhat a little bit, it makes the thinking a little bit more unclear, and it's difficult to see the details and things, and that could even be, the character composition of others. So anyway, next thing up. Well, Mercury will be in Aries as far as April goes from the 17th until the 30th. So the 7th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Now, at this time, well, you might find yourself at this time being very direct and outspoken in matters connected with your open enemies or adversaries over legal related matters. It could even be maybe an issue with a grandmother or a significant other or marriage partner. And as I've stated before, it could also, Mercury can also be about siblings. This could be about Aries siblings. They could be Aries sun, moon, or ascendant people, or simply ones that embody Aries-like characteristics that might figure prominently in your partnerships. It could be a business partnership. It could be your relationships at this time, perhaps dealing with legalities and legal issues, open enemies at this time. And also too, you might find yourself more involved with more pioneering, new thinking, innovative thinking at this time, original thinking that might that you might team up with somebody else and collaborate with as well, in as far as maybe collaborating with somebody else on innovative thinking, pioneering thinking, coming up with new ideas at this time. Mercury and Aries energy could be very extemporaneous, very spontaneous, and you might have a number of ideas that come up very quickly at this time. And also too, I mean, you might you might be a little bit more combative and disputatious in your speech with 7th house people at this time, more so than usual. So anyway, well, last but not least, Venus will be in Pisces as far as April goes from the 1st until the 20th. So the 6th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So at this time, well, this could be a time where you're talking about Venus and Pisces energy in the 6th house. Well, could manifest perhaps in a Pisces. If you're unattached at this time, Libra, you might connect with a Pisces sun, moon, or ascendant person, or simply one that embodies Pisces characteristics. It could be somebody that maybe you meet it's problem in your daily routine. It could be somebody at your place of employment, or maybe a health venue. It could be somebody that you may know or you meet at a health and fitness center. Could also be at this time, could be too, another way this may manifest. This could be about perhaps having to spend money on a Pisces health related issue, such as something with the lymphatic system or the feet or the toes. And also too, this could also be, Venus can be connected with the throat area. It could be something very unclear or nebulous that is connected with the throat. Or you might, Pisces is also dissipating, dissolving energy. It could be where maybe you're just starting to lose, your voice might feel like it's dissipating at this time, especially to say if this is making an adverse aspect. If it's making an inconjunct aspect to your actual ascendant at this time, or even if it makes an adverse aspect to your natal sun, this could really reaffirm perhaps a propensity for these issues. Also too, this could also be about valuing altruism and self-sacrifice and compassion in your daily routine more so than usual. At your place of employment, you might find yourself working more hours or maybe not getting paid as much if you're on like a salary position, say, especially. And also too, I mean, you're talking about Venus and Pisces energy. This could be a time where people might be more, just in general, more susceptible to financial fraud and deception. So it's really be careful at this time, prudent Libra, regarding people that you're dealing with in your daily routine. It could be people that maybe, it could be people that you've rendered service to. This could be people at your place of employment. At this time, it could be an aunt or an uncle, anybody that could be 6th house related to dealings with. It's very important to just be careful at this time, especially if somebody is offering you to do some kind of work for them, and it's like they're promising you the world, and you don't, you're a little bit skeptical. It could be a time where you really need to just make sure that this person or these people are on the up and up, so to speak. Because when you're talking about Venus and Pisces energy, a lot of times if something monetarily is promised, a lot of times it could be too good to be true. And of course, a lot of this could be predicated and dependent on aspects this makes to points in your chart. Say if this is making an adverse aspect to your natal Neptune, that could reinforce this energy a little. Or even if, say, if transit Neptune is making an adverse aspect, say, to your natal Venus, at this time, or your second house cusp, or even the second house ruler, it could be where you might be more susceptible to some kind of financial fraud or deception at this time. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for my Libra April 2019 horoscope forecast, part 1 of 2. Stay tuned next time, where I'll be giving you my Libra April 2019 horoscope forecast, part 2 of 2. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel, but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, to make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone. Because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.